Yeah.
Welcome back to Diskydisk episode 64. We are recording this on the 10th of June 2025.
Tinyhats and Ircha.
In this episode,
In this episode.
In this episode,
we literally just said that at the exact same time.
you go first.
We talk about. Feel like there's quite a lot of games in this one here and there. Comes up and comes down.
It's a lot of games, yes.
Yeah, we talk about premium edition game prices because holy mother of
Ever-loving fuck, you said.
yeah, ever-loving fuck. I
Yeah,
believe was the
prices
words,
of video
I
games.
used.
Now it's a rich man's hobby.
Yeah, then the Switch 2 and the Steam Deck, obviously, because you're getting your Switch 2 today, and then everybody can stop asking, how do you think about the Switch 2?
Mm-hmm. Water
And
is
you?
everything 2.0.
Yeah.
We talk about American cooking and ultra-processed food.
And people.
We have a big topic on nightmares, and also like it says nightmares caused by stress, emotional troubles, etc. Dreams and lucid dreams. Very good. Good topic.
We go into the brain capacity of where we store all the things that we store when we don't know where we keep them, but we have them. Do we have limited brain capacity? That is the big question.
How many terabytes do you have? And RAM?
I don't know. We slid into a little bit of AI, but we're saving that for next week because we didn't have time this week. But next week is going to be the big AI episode. I'm looking forward to that.
And
It's
the
gonna be
very
good
big
stuff.
topic of the episode is the 6 key elements of psychological well-being.
Well-being.
Well-being. And we end the episode with a lot of video games. Very good.
Very good.
You're gonna love this one. I'm gonna love it.
This is going to be a long one, I think.
I love it.
Hello? I love it.
I love it.
Okay, enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
In
Daytime disk.
progress. Daytime disk in progress.
Yeah, we're recording on daytime.
Yeah, we've never recorded in the daytime before, ever.
1 in the afternoon. Lol.
Yeah. What?
Feedback from last week's episode. This time I can actually say last week and not last year.
Yep.
Very good. You have written down something.
Yeah, I wrote we should have gone more in depth into the panics. I feel like we had so many conversational topics that we missed out on.
Yeah,
in the
but
panics.
then again, we had so many things we wanted to say in the comeback episode. You mean the moral panics?
Yeah. What other panics were there?
Did you panic?
The other kind of panic.
Okay. Do you want to say what you want to say about some panics?
No, I mean, I don't have anything to say now. I'm just saying at the time we should have talked about it more.
All right. Yeah, because it's
I
such
don't
a
want to
big...
talk about it now. That was just my feedback.
Because it was a big topic.
Yeah.
Well, we did get some feedback saying that people remember the Harry Potter moral panic. I think I said read. I mean, I think I said.
Yeah, it's here. Gay Mr. Blog said I was teaching elementary kids in 2003 and I wanted to read the Harry Potter books to them and then watch the movies after it was done. However, the principal told me that I needed to get permission slips to even read the books to the kids because there were several who were concerned about Harry Potter and witchcraft. Lol.
Lol.
Do you remember when we were in school? Because we were 11 when the first movie came out, and we went to see the Harry Potter movies together.
Did it come out in year 2000?
2001, I think.
2001. Okay.
Harry Potter.
No, I think Harry Potter is 98.
Movie release.
Yeah.
The movie, not the book. Yeah, 16th of November 2001.
Okay.
Because we were 11 when the first movie came out.
Right.
That's why I remember it so well, because you start Hogwarts when you're 11. We were all waiting for our acceptance letters.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Strange Box Gamer says, great comeback episode, ladies. I feel genetically blessed after this episode. Leaf emoji.
It's the coriander.
And a lot of other people are saying, oh my god, the disappearing disc, missed you all. And you? From JP Jaybird.
Yep. I had a conversation in a comment thread with Zeno Harry about Formula One. I enjoyed that. We don't need to go over that, but we had a back and forth. It was good. Love me some Formula One.
Formula One. You know what? I saw on PlayStation that there is a video game called Formula One.
What shocking. I'm shocked. Absolutely baffled and amazed by that.
Do you play it?
No, I don't like racing games. But there was a Frankie Link who made a Diskydisk car in some car game.
Jesus Christ, that was so good. Link on Discord.
Where did that go?
Definitely link on Discord.
Oh, there it is.
Rockin' Cat says, Isha, are you going to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 with Katrina and neighbor Stefan? No, but I'm getting it today in the mail. Like a person is gonna come on the door, ding dong, and says and say, wait, what? And I'm gonna get it today, I will, because the app says your package is on its way. It's coming
Hmm.
today. LOL.
The Switch 2, you said?
Yep.
No, I thought you already got it. Oh,
No,
I don't know anything.
I'm late to the party for every single thing in my life.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Feedback was overwhelmingly good. We even got a comment on Spotify. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's because we ended the episode with a comment on Spotify also, because that would be hilarious.
Yeah. What does it
And
say?
let's see, it says making a funny comment from
Oh,
Couch
good.
Kirusu.
That was a good
Kurisu.
comment.
Also, Irene also says hard D drive.
Love the feedback.
Yeah, if you comment on Spotify, that is the hilarious section.
That's where you post all the funny comments. All the basic comments can go on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
Only funny things on Discord, on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that it?
Did,
So
did
all
you
the feedback?
you had some feedback on parasocial relationship?
Did I?
Yeah. You said that we again, it's pretty much the same you said about the moral panics, that we didn't elaborate enough on the topic.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel that way now.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it's been a week. I mean, that's a lifetime
Yeah.
ago.
Don't
Yeah.
remember what happened since then.
Okay, good. But yeah, I mean, how long are we gonna stay on one topic though?
I don't know.
Some topics are bigger.
That's what she said.
Yeah. That's just, I mean, we do topic repeat a lot on this podcast. So in 6 months, we're going to talk about it again.
Sure.
So, if we didn't make it this time, we're going to come back to it. Definitely.
Yeah.
That was all feedback I had. And you?
Yeah, no, I didn't really. There was mostly just a lot of yay, Diskydisk. So
Also, we got a lot of members on the new Discord. Thank you
yeah,
for coming.
that's what she said.
Yes.
Yeah. Next. Up.
Yeah, okay, transition already into
Yeah.
more serious section.
Well,
Okay,
cool stuff.
transition, and then we will come back after this commercial break.
Such a cute. Bikini Outfit Super Deluxe Edition DLCs.
Oh yeah, this is
You have
under
written.
currently on our minds.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Oh my god, this is you know video games, you know
I
them,
am
right?
familiar with them, yeah.
Mhm. How do you feel? Because I see further down, you're also, this is going to be like a video game topic. We're talking about prices and video games, and when they are new, they come in several editions. Deluxe edition, super edition, collector's edition, premium edition, all of the editions. And quite often, there are bikini outfits in the big edition.
Okay, what kind of game have you got in the bikini outfit? Because I have never
I mean,
encountered that.
I play a lot of JRPGs, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this crossed my mind now recently with Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. I almost said correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't know Rune
Nope.
Factory. I think I saw that the big edition had bikini outfits in it, and I just wanted to hear what you think.
What I think of the bikini outfits?
No, but not necessarily the bikini outfits, but necessarily, I mean, generally, withholding content from a game behind a paywall in such a weird way.
You mean like pointless things like bikini outfits?
Yeah. Why isn't just all the outfits in the base game?
Because they earn money if they put it in a DLC so people can buy it and then they get more money,
How
obviously.
how do we feel about that?
I don't, some people feel really strongly about this, but I don't feel particularly strongly about it because I don't buy stuff like that. So to me,
Yeah.
it's just like, it's like there was the same conversation in the Assassin's Creed Shadows
Mm-hmm.
review section, lots of people were like, "Oh my God, the in-game store, da, 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 they just want you to buy stuff." It's like, just ignore it. Like, nobody's telling you to
Yeah.
buy these things. Just like, don't visit the store, move on with your life.
Like
It's
boycott
just,
it.
it's not necessarily boycotting it. It's just if you don't want to spend money on bikini outfits, then don't.
I know,
I
right?
mean, for the
Then
especially
don't.
dedicated, they can do it. And then if
Hmm.
you don't want to, then don't do it.
So my question
It's-
for you is basically, do you oftentimes or sometimes or never buy the regular edition or a upper class rich person edition of video games?
Um, it depends what comes in the upper class rich person edition because I bought the
I know, right?
rich person edition of 2 Point Museum, I think,
You did.
because you got some extra stuff,
Yeah,
but
but what?
actual stuff, not bikini outfits.
Yeah, like
There were
content, like
Yeah, there
gameplay.
were. I think there were a few extra like pop-up museum maps, and then there was some
Hmm.
cosmetics too.
Do you know what my way of living?
Nope.
I always buy the base game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a thing that I always do. And when I have, and if I have, played the base game so much that I am eager to have more content, then I will buy the DLC.
Okay.
Because I don't know beforehand that I'm gonna reach the DLC stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm such a game jumper, you know? I play
Mm-hmm.
like 30 video games a year. Like
Yeah.
all of my game of the year videos. These are the 30 plus games that I played this year, and that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know beforehand that I'm gonna hang around in a game enough to see the extra stuff. So it's like
Yeah. But what
whatever.
about things where you get other stuff? Because like the example, if we're gonna slide
Bikini
into
bikini
that in
outfits.
wait,
Do I buy them?
yeah, do you buy the it's just do you buy the bikini outfits?
No, I'm not interested in bikini outfits. But I
Okay.
could justify if there is a cosmetic outfit that is really awesome and it is a game that I want to support.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's how I justify an outfit. But I'm not interested in bikinis.
I
Lol.
bought because usually don't buy stuff. I bought mounts and pets and WoW and stuff, but that's
Yeah.
different, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also in what was the name of that MMO that came out and it was super popular for a little bit? The cutesy one with like the green grass and the whatever. Palia
Uh,
or
oh, right.
Palia.
Yeah. Palia.
Palia, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I bought an outfit in that because
Mm.
I was so sick of looking the same as everybody else because there's so little like
I know, right?
customization without buying things,
I
and I was
know. Yeah.
sick of looking the same as everybody else. I did buy a glider and an outfit in that or
Not a
something.
bikini.
No, they did not have any bikinis.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
can we slide into the priceless thing then? Because
Yes.
that came up on the Discord about the price of Nintendo games, but since then,
Mm-hmm.
I added to the thing about the Outer Worlds 2, which came on Steam,
Like a
to
pre-order?
wish list. Yeah, it's a pre-order or wish list or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
there is it's insanely expensive, 900 kronis for this game. I'm like, what?
That's $90 US dollars.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
But
for the
that's
base
the
game.
base game. That's
Yeah.
the poor person edition.
That's the poor person edition. Because the premium edition is 1,000, well, 1,100, and in the premium edition, you get
1100.
you get 5 days early access. You get the DLC passes for the future expansions that aren't even announced yet. You get some extra currency and the sound, art book and soundtrack and whatever.
Yeah.
But like, so basically, what you're paying for is 5 days early access, and then hoping that you're going to want to play the DLCs. Like you said before, you might
Yep. Yep.
not. Maybe you'll buy the game and you'll hate it, and then you're not going to play the DLCs.
Mm-hmm. Or
So
never play up to the point. Yeah.
you're paying 200 cronies for 5 days early access, basically.
110 US dollars for a digital game in your Steam library.
It's insane.
You don't even get anything to hold.
It's so crazy expensive. Seriously, like you don't
It
even
is
get
crazy.
anything to hold.
I would never.
I probably will because I want to play the Outer Worlds too.
You're the rich man version or the poor
I'm
man?
gonna have to save. It's gonna be my only
Oh
purchase
my,
this year.
yeah, you're gonna have to save. Oh
But
my
it's
God.
like Patrick was saying that the other day too. It's like we're 10 years old again when we had to like save up to
Yeah.
buy the game that we wanted.
Yeah, adult money is nothing now.
Yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
but 900 cronies, what the fuck?
I know.
What the fuck?
1100 cronies. That's like a whole fridge worth of food
Yeah, that's like
in my
yeah.
adult brain. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Wow.
It's just that's so insanely crazy expensive. I just because the reason this came up was because people were saying in the Discord with the Switch 2, Mario Kart was $80.
Yeah.
And it was like it's the same game you've been playing for 20 years and now
Mm-hmm.
you're paying $80 for it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Switch 2 is so expensive.
That's just it's all crazy.
It's $750 in Norway with Mario Kart. 750. And people over in the States, they are complaining about what, $500, I
Mm-hmm.
think, or something. And I was like, hello, we are from Norway. Everything is more expensive here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gaming is for rich people now.
Yeah, but what the
That's
fuck?
yeah, it's a rich man's world now.
Apparently. Did you play Outer Worlds 1, speaking of
Yes, I loved it.
nothing?
I made a video on my YouTube channel and no one watched it. It's like one of my
Oh.
least watched videos.
Oh.
But
Everybody go link on
I
Discord.
put a lot of work into it and stuff, and it was such a, I was very into the game, and I made such a video, and almost nobody watched it. But it's so
Well,
many years ago. So yeah,
we'll
link
hype
on
it up
Discord.
here.
I want to hype that video. Nobody saw it.
Yeah. I probably saw it, but I've forgotten. So,
Yeah, yeah, good.
but yeah, so
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 is exciting,
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
guess.
is exciting. I'm gonna play it. And
Same.
I'm getting my Switch 2 today, and I will feel in a couple of days' time. I will feel in my heart and soul if I like the Steam Deck more or the Switch 2 the most.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever console I am liking the most is the one that I'm gonna go with for not first party.
Forever.
I mean, exclusives will be played obviously on the Switch too, like Mario, Zelda, whatever, Pokemon. But like games like the Outer Worlds and such, maybe I will play them on the Steam Deck.
Okay. Do you
Oh,
have
and
any?
another thing, I got a new grip for my Steam Deck.
Okay.
Actually, I have to say that I am sponsored by D Brand, upcoming sponsor. But they sent me the grip, and I love it.
Good.
I actually
But
love it. So
do you have any?
you can feel it when we meet.
Okay, sure.
Do I have any
But
what?
do you have any predictions of which one you think you're gonna like more?
I have a
An educated
feeling.
guess.
Educated guess. I
Yeah.
think I am sorry to say maybe, but I'm feeling maybe that the Steam Deck is gonna be more powerful still.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't have to
Uh,
feel that. That's a hardware fact. You don't have
okay,
to, you don't have
okay,
to feel it.
okay. I'm waiting for my first impression to get the feelings correctly inserted. But I think maybe I will like holding the Switch 2 more, like comfort wise in my hands. Maybe that's a small prediction I have.
Yeah, well, that
I
doesn't
will see.
really
We will see.
doesn't really mean much, does it?
Yeah, comfort.
Well, yeah, but you just
Because
got
the
a
Steam
grip,
Deck
you
is
said, for the
like
Steam Deck.
the Steam Deck is like 10% too big for my hands.
Okay, 10%. That's very
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah. Hmm.
Oh, sad. Eek.
But I like what you said in the notes. You said you wrote Nintendo prices, what the ever loving fuck.
Yep. And then the next line says, actually make that game prices in general because what? And I cannot stress this enough. The fuck.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Rich man's hobby now.
Absolutely.
Do you think the free to play model is gonna be like more popular from now on with the consumers? That they're gonna like boycott spending $100 on one single video game and rather just go for free to play models.
I mean, maybe, but I don't think that's going to affect anything. That's not going to change anything, I don't think.
I know, right? People want to play what they want to play,
Yeah,
regardless.
but I do think it's going to help indie developers quite a lot because because they don't want to spend
Ooh,
$90 on a game, they'll go look for a cheaper game to play and they'll
good
find indie
point.
games that are cheaper and then the indie game developers get a bigger chance and they'll probably make more money, and that's good. So,
Yeah, good.
yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Hmm. Good point.
Hmm. That's a
Yeah.
lot to think about. Hmm.
Yeah, I have to think about that. Really have to think about that.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's good. Okay, do you wanna I can do this one.
Yeah, do that one.
Okay, I wrote down in quotations, drink more water. So
hmm
how often do you hear people in your life say, you should drink more water?
Every time at work when I say I'm really thirsty, they say drink more water.
Oh,
Well, I say
then you
I'm
kind of indicated.
yeah, yeah. I think I've mentioned this before because I say at work I say I'm really, really thirsty. I must have diabetes, and they're like, no, just drink more water. I'm like, okay, thanks
Lol.
for being supportive.
Yeah.
We
So
literally have talked about this before though, because we have an episode called something something water is everything. I listened to it recently.
really,
Episode 55. That's the
yeah.
leaking bodies episode, actually. Leaking bodies
Ew.
manifesting in water is everything.
Okay, yeah. But here's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna debunk it.
Okay. Good
Oh.
luck.
You never have to tell anyone drink more water
Why not?
because our instincts takes care of that. Imagine if drinking water our lives depended on drinking water on free will. Everyone would die. Our instincts will tell us we will seek out water when the body is needing it. You
Seek
know?
out water, yeah, but that doesn't mean that some people are bad at drinking enough water, or they'll drink something else,
Then
or
there's
they'll
something
just
wrong.
like
There's something wrong with our instincts. What you could instead say is that drink less soda.
it's not just that though. Like some people will go an entire day and forget to drink water or forget to drink at all. And then they'll get to the evening and be like, "Oh, I'm really dizzy and fatigued." It's like, "Yeah, did you drink anything?" It's like, "No." It's not because their instinct is malfunctioning. It's just because they forget or they don't have the habit of doing it. It's
They
like
are not in
anything.
tune with instincts.
They're not in tune with their instincts,
But I
I
read in
guess.
a book, I think it was a Yuval Noah Harari, I mean, a book,
Mhm.
and he went on and on about how it is just not necessary because we have instincts that are taking care of that. But you could,
I
if
I disagree
you disagree with
greatly.
Yuval,
I first of all, I don't think that was him unless it was a nexus, but I disagree massively because people forget things. Like it'll be our instinct to drink. We'll be thirsty and we'll be like, I need to drink something. Yeah, but some people will forget throughout a day or ignore it and whatever.
mm-hmm,
Because I've been really struggling with my appetite lately, and I
mm-hmm,
get hungry. Like I
mm-hmm,
feel hungry, and I'm like, I should eat something because I feel hunger, but then I
mm-hmm.
don't want to eat anything. So I just go, oh well, fuck it, and ignore it. That doesn't mean that my instinct's not functioning. It just means that I'm deciding not to.
What?
So,
What?
because you can just ignore it if
But
you
then
want
my
to,
next
you
question
can.
is, why do one ignore drinking water?
Can't
Like,
be bothered going to get
what's
some,
the
or
decision making
just not
process?
particularly bothered. Because some people find out when if they, you know, set their mind to it and they're like, I'm going to drink more water from today on. I will drink X amount of water a day. And then they start doing that and they do that every day for a period of time. And then they're like, holy shit, I'm suddenly a healthy person. Why have I not been doing this sooner?
What?
It's true. A lot of people don't drink enough and their instincts are probably functional.
Okay.
Where did you
I,
get
I,
this
j-
from, though?
where did I get it? From a
Yeah, why
book.
did you write it?
Because I wanted to say that you don't have to tell people to drink more water. Instinct
Yes, you
takes
do.
care of it. Okay, my instincts are intact. I
Well,
drink
it's
water
not about
all
ins
day, every day without thinking about it.
I have so many good examples of why what you're saying isn't true. Because I work in a nursing home with old people. We have to remind them to drink all day long. It's like 60% of our job is to make sure people are drinking enough.
All
So,
right, right. Yeah. Hmm.
so I debunked. I think you're
I
wrong.
think I think it is in the book Nexus. So we can come back to it when you've read that. When
Okay.
are you gonna read Nexus?
When it comes out in paperback?
Oh yeah, paperback. You mean pocket?
Yeah, well, smaller, not ginormous Bible size, you know.
Yeah, I'm reading the Bible size.
Yeah, no, it's so ugly. I want to wait for the smaller
Mm-hmm.
edition.
Yeah, true. I mean, your shelves, can they hold big books?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Good. What's your biggest book, Anu?
How am I supposed to even know that on the top of my head?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that was all I had on water.
Yeah, good. Good
Uh,
stuff.
you have one thing
Yeah,
currently on your mind?
I have American cooking, followed by three question marks.
Okay.
Did you? And then there are
In
two
caps
links.
lock even.
Yeah. Did you look at either of these two links?
No?
You
Do,
should.
do I have to?
You should.
Okay, American cooking, and there are two links. Link on Discord for
Yep.
reference. Okay.
I mean, just you don't have to watch the entire thing because this is like a 5 minute video. But like, look at what I'm gonna link this on Discord. Look at what this woman is doing.
Oh my God, that's a big
Yeah. And then just keep skipping and like just get the highlights by skipping
Okay,
through
okay.
this.
So
Oh my God.
there is a big tray of macaroni, right? She
Yes.
puts oil in it. She puts some sort of milk
I think
thing
it's soup. I think it's mushroom
in
soup.
it.
I'm not sure.
Okay, and then she
Go
puts
to like almost
cheese
three
in
minutes.
it. Is
Look
that
at that.
cheese?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's a lot of cheese. So she's making macaroni and cheese, basically.
Yes.
But
Oh
but
my
you had
God.
this amount of cheese in one of the things that you made.
Not this amount of cheese,
Okay,
though. I
okay.
mean, look, she just keeps
Okay,
adding cheese and
it's
cheese and cheese and
basically
cheese.
more cheese than macaroni at this point.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, and then I'm not sure. I don't remember what the second
She
one is. Let me
must have a
just.
big family to feed because that's big.
She has 12 kids, or grandkids. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
remember what
okay.
she said. But click the second one and then do
Okay,
the
the
same.
second one. Okay, so there's a woman with a tray. She's oiling it, putting meat in it, and dropping something on the floor. Very good. And then she's putting beans and more beans and more beans. And then tomato, some sort of spice mix, another spice mix. Okay. And then I don't know what that is.
The thing that she pours in the bowl, that's corn flour bread mix.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. It looks good though. I mean,
I mean, she's about to put that corn flour bread on top of what she just put in that casserole. Oh my God, I'm dead.
okay. So what's your problem at this
I
point?
would have thought that you would have more to say about this because if you go back and watch the entire
No, this
video
is
over again. No, but listen,
this one
you're
looks
always going on about you need natural, pure meat and broccoli. Every single thing that she put into
yeah,
this dish is processed.
I wouldn't eat this. I
You're like, it
wouldn't.
looks good, but I wouldn't eat it.
I know, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is like, I mean, so I've written
Okay, so
American
yeah,
cooking.
ultra processed heaven, yes.
Yeah. So I've written American cooking followed by three question marks in all capitals, and my goal here is to not offend anyone. But what the fuck?
What the ever-loving fuck?
There's just, I mean, I see these videos all the time on TikTok and on YouTube. I have a little side story about that, but it's just like the like what
Your problem
I
is
just
the ultra processed stuff, right?
everything, absolutely everything, and
Yeah,
this is
everything
really common.
comes in
Not
in a
just.
powder and prepackaged and done, and the
I mean,
sauces and the spices are in prepackaged stuff.
how lazy do you have to be to use crushed garlic from a jar? Why don't you just get a garlic press and press the garlic?
I know, right?
Like, why do you buy processed, with lots of, chemicals in it to keep it fresh in a jar and use that instead of just getting a garlic and crushing it?
You know, we're gonna get a lot of comments now saying that I live in a food desert.
Oh, really? Is that what it's called? A food desert?
Yeah, like if you live in the middle of nowhere in the
Food
United States and there
desert.
are only like two McDonald's in your vicinity,
An
and
urban area in which it is difficult to buy affordable or good quality fresh food.
yeah, like the tomatoes doesn't reach their part of the country, if you know what I mean. The Spanish salads and all of the import sort of fruits and vegetables are not reaching certain points.
That sounds like an excuse to me.
I'm glad you're calling bullshit.
I mean, if you have absolutely no other option than making a casserole with
I'm
spray
dying.
on oil,
I'm dying.
mincemeat, six different types of beans in a tin, mushroom soup in a tin, corn mix from a box with oil and honey and garlic, then I don't know where this world is
Garlic.
going to. If that's what they call it, garlic.
Oh my God.
It's-
Yeah.
So I don't believe that to be a fact. And it's just confusing to me how there's enough nutrition going around for a
There isn't
country
though.
to
There
stay
isn't.
alive.
There isn't enough nutrition going around.
Yeah.
This is a
And I
big
mean,
topic, actually.
and
I
also I guess because I'm
totally
trying not to
agree
be
with
so
you.
I wanted to try to not piss off all the Americans on the
I know, right?
Diskydisk, but like, because this could probably be a thing in other places too. But
Hmm.
in the experience, the sample size that I have here, they're all American, the people who do this kind of cooking on TikTok. So I'm
Hmm.
sorry, but it's just the truth.
Hmm. Well,
So,
I can recommend a book at this point. Ultra
good.
Processed People.
Yeah, you've recommended that before.
Yeah, picture on this link on Discord. Just a
Okay,
picture of it.
okay.
It is such a good read. A lot of funny and good stories. Good guy. I wrote the book.
I'm bara skriva
It's like the only
ultraprocessed.
book he ever wrote, but he put everything into it.
Oh, we put everything into that one book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll add it to my wish list.
And
But yeah,
I enjoyed it thoroughly. And
expressive.
he talks about like the evolution of processed foods, like from the 18th century and up, like when we started to put food in preserved cans and tins and stuff, and
Hmm.
then we added stuff to the food so that it wouldn't go bad and increase the shelf life. Increasing
Hmm.
the shelf life is like the big thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose. But that's sort of like part of the point though with this ultra processed cooking, if you can call it that. It's
Mm-hmm.
sort of like there are options to do something like, for example, you could just crush the garlic yourself unless you live in a garlic desert. But like
I know.
and because it's not like I'm saying absolutely everything has to be organically farm fresh
Yeah.
fucking sourced from your outside garden and you slaughtered your own cow or whatever. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like when you because these two videos that I'm going to link on TikTok, they literally every single ingredient in the entire meal is a processed ingredient. And I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe like use one or two things if you absolutely have to, and it's just like you can grow your own beans in your garden or whatever. But
Yeah.
like maybe not every single ingredient in like a 15 ingredient dish. It's
I'm
just
thinking I'm thinking maybe this is an educational thing.
educational disc.
Yeah, bring back husmorskolen. Right? Right?
Yeah, true.
What is that in English? You have to
I
translate
have
that
no
one.
idea. It's like what they used to do, like way, way, way back in the day. It's the women, this is not at all sexist. Women used to go to husmorskola instead of actual school where they learned to cook and
It was
sew
like
and
a line that you could study to become, and you know, you studied uh
to become a
home
housewife, basically.
housewife school, yeah, but you learned a lot about cleaning and cooking and nutrition and stuff like that. That is actually
I
useful in life later on for
yeah,
everyone, not just women, for everyone. I
yeah,
mean, you're
obviously.
gonna cook if you're gonna live, you know?
You're gonna have to, yeah. Well, you don't have to.
We did have something like this in school, but not nearly enough, I think. We had
That
about
was just
nutrition,
yeah.
yeah.
I know, but that was cooking class. It doesn't really
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, but we should have had more of that, actually, like nutrition and cooking stuff. Like just learning about these things.
Didn't we learn about that in science? I feel like we did.
Yeah, we should have learned more, obviously.
We should have learned about how to pay our taxes, to be honest, but
Yeah, I
that's a
know,
different
like
story.
real life skills that we're gonna need later on.
I think we have there's a point somewhere about the education system, so I feel like we should have an education discussion at some point.
No, yeah, just write it down, further down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I totally
So
agree.
that was American cooking. Somebody please enlighten me about how you are all standing.
Living. Drink more water.
Drink more, definitely drink more water.
Okay.
I mean, that's sort of also a thing. It's like processed water, so to speak, because they
Yeah.
can't drink tap water because even the water is processed.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, good stuff.
How do we live?
Transition?
Yeah, transition. Ja, fett bra.
Oh, very good.
Ja, fett bra.
Yeah. Next topic.
I want to hear about your nightmares. Let's be real.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear if you want to share, if you want, if you want to share, if you want to share any of your. Do you have okay? Question: do you have recurring nightmares? Do they often have the same? Because we talked about last time that you occasionally have night terrors. You said
Yeah.
and nightmares. Okay, so
Hmm.
are the topics within the nightmares recurring topics, or are they random every time?
They're random.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let
Like
me
nightmares.
let me Google this because I remember reading something about this at some point. Yeah, illogical nightmares,
Oh yeah.
often characterized by surreal or nonsensical dream sequences, are a
Yeah.
common experience, particularly during periods of stress, sleep deprivation, or
Interesting. Love
when
it.
experiencing certain sleep disorders like narcolepsy. The brain's logic centers are often deactivated during our REM sleep, and the stage where dreams usually occur, contributing to the illogical nature of these dreams. That's usually what I have. Like they
Like
just don't. I
makes no
don't dream
sense.
like that Patrick gets hit by a car and I
Yeah,
can't
like
save him.
someone dying
No,
and
no.
crying.
I have
Or
illogical.
or falling off a roof because you're scared of heights. Or
Yeah.
being trapped
Yeah.
somewhere, screaming, trying to get
I mean,
out of a place.
all kinds of scary things. I used to have really bad recurring nightmares about deep water. Like
Oh yeah.
for for a really long time. I used to dream that I was in like the middle of like a super deep ocean, like waves and stuff, and then like a whale would come up from the depths underneath me, and like I'd be like, because it'd come up, for air or whatever, so I'd be on top of the whale, and then it would go down again, and I'd be like sucked down into the water.
What do
Uh,
you dream?
Terrifying. But
Wow.
I'm scared of deep water, so that
Have you
makes
ever
sense.
had nightmares about being followed? Like someone is out to get you?
No. I mean, don't we all to a degree?
Someone is
I
out
mean,
to
when you
get
have
you.
an unsettling dream where you just know that something is
Hmm.
coming to get you, kind of thing,
Someone
isn't
is
that
gonna
pretty
hurt
common?
you.
Hmm.
Do you think
And
that
you?
do you think nightmares is a lot of repressed trauma?
I think, well, I mean, probably, possibly, it's some sort of thing, but
What
like,
if you don't know it, but you fell in the ocean as a kid? Something like that.
no, I didn't.
Well, you did fall in that river. That is on Diskydisk.
And not, there wasn't a river. It was like a smelte innsjø, like the
Like
kind
a
of little
lake.
lake like a lake that forms when snow
Right.
melts.
And
But
your
yeah,
dog, a dog saved you. Good.
yeah, true.
That is
But
in,
I think nightmares like this are like this says just because of stress or sleep deprivation. Like if you're not feeling good, you have nightmares.
yeah, I know that for a fact. Lol.
Yeah. Hmm.
That makes all the
It's
logical sense
almost
in the
like your
world.
brain is having some
Of
trouble.
course. I know, of course.
Yeah. So I guess
Well,
the fact that I have nightmares often is probably just because I have a lot of trouble.
you have a lot of stress maybe in stuff.
Yeah,
Stress in
or
life.
depression.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's everything can cause it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there's such a thing as, completely unfounded nightmares, because
Mm-hmm.
surely on some
I agree with that
subconscious
one.
level you are stressed or scared
Yeah.
or worried or depressed or sad or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. I'm glad you
Yeah.
said it.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of nightmares in my teenage years and early 20s. A
Mm-hmm.
lot, a lot. It was so often that it was not even funny. But I haven't had them in many years now. Thank God.
Okay.
Thank
At
God.
all?
Yeah, no, they have disappeared. Like after, like for the past, I want to say 10 years maybe? No,
Hmm?
wait, 8 years maybe. They've disappeared
What
from.
happened 8 years ago?
I changed in the life that I lived.
You did. You changed in the life that you lived.
Yeah, I
That's
quit
true.
alcohol 8 years ago.
Oh,
Wow.
maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Hiccup.
And my life just improved in some places. Yeah, like more stable life, I
Yeah,
guess.
but what
Less
about when you
stress.
go through like stressful periods or like bad periods? Like something bad happens and you go through like a hard time for
Then
a
I
while,
wouldn't be surprised if I got a nightmare, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
but you haven't had any.
Not
You're
that I
that
can
well
think, not
balanced.
that I can think of. Not that bothers me a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe I have a couple of nightmares a year, maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't remember them from the top of my
Yeah.
head right now. But yeah, I haven't had
What
them in years. Very good. Very,
what
very
about
good.
normal dreams? Do you dream a lot?
A
I mean,
lot.
everybody dreams,
A
but do you,
lot. No,
yeah.
I know people that say they never dream.
That's
I know several
something.
people in my life.
What
They're like, "No, I
is
never dream. I never
oh,
dream." And I'm like, "What's wrong
you
with you?"
don't
I dream
dream?
every night, but I don't remember them more than 5 minutes after I woke up, you know? If I
It
write them
isn't,
down, I will obviously remember them.
but it isn't that they don't dream. It's that they don't remember it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because everybody dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know that you are.
You don't know that you are.
You don't know that you are.
Yeah.
So, what kind of dreams do you have?
They're for the most part good and interesting and weird and just
Yeah.
people and faces and places and situations.
Are you good at remembering your dreams or do you forget them easily?
No, I forget them after 5 minutes after I woke up.
Okay, because
Because,
everybody does, but some people, not everybody, but some people are really good at like retaining the dream knowledge in their hard drive.
well, I did at one point in my life write down like in a dream journal, you know.
Hmm.
You have a pen and book
Yeah,
right
you put
next
it
to
right
you.
next to you,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you
You wake
write
up
it as soon
and
as you wake.
boom, you put it down.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. That's the only way
I
to
should I
record
should do
it.
that because sometimes I have interesting dreams. But like I prefer dreams that come when you like can't sleep properly, which I never can, and
Mm-hmm.
then you wake up like really early in the morning, like sort of interrupt your REM, and then you go straight back to sleep because then you get really lucid dreams and you can like control everything and it's like super fun. Like
That's a
you can
you
make
thing.
decisions.
I cannot do that. I do not have control over my dreams, and also I have never been able to know that I'm dreaming when I'm dreaming. I think everything is real in the dream when I'm in it.
Yeah, but then you need to try to wake up and then go straight back to sleep because that's how you get lucid dreams. It's
Yeah,
fun.
but I've never been able to do that. I don't think I have that
Can
installed.
is that possible to practice? How can you induce a
Because it
lucid?
sounds fun because I know someone that says that, oh, I can freely fly around in the neighborhood and stuff. I'm like, what? Yeah.
To trigger a lucid dream, you can utilize techniques like reality checks, dream journaling, and practicing mindfulness,
Oh, Jesus.
apparently. And wake up back to bed is a thing. So yeah, wake up and go back to
So
sleep
you can
is
make
how you.
decisions.
Yeah,
What do you
like
decide on?
complete decisions just be like, I don't want to do this, and then I go do something else, you know?
Right, right.
It's really fun. I
It
highly
sounds fun.
recommend
I
lucid
don't have it.
dreams.
I don't have that.
And you, in the comment section, do you have lucid dreams? Do you have nightmares? Do you, what kind of, what's your nighttime life like?
How is your night?
How do you
Anu?
sleep at night?
Yeah, how do you sleep at night?
But that particular one that you mentioned last week about when I woke up screaming in the night,
Yeah.
that does happen like relatively often.
Do you
But I
remember
don't
what you screamed no, no, no to?
know.
No.
Could have been anything.
It sounded like someone was out to get you. That's it.
Oh, I had a period actually, when our second cats were not kittens, but a bit younger, when we'd only just started letting them into the bedroom. I had a period where I had a lot of nightmares, and I'd wake up like, fling myself out of bed or like, kick really violently and stuff. And for a while, the cats wouldn't sleep on my side of the bed, probably
Good.
because I'd like
Good
wake up and like launch them across the room or
Oh
something.
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you move around and walk around in your sleep,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
That means, we have a system in our bodies that are making us paralyzed while we are asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Your paralysis sleep, actual body paralyzation, it's not
Yeah.
working correctly.
My instincts.
Yeah. It's not working correctly. I mean, that is why children often walk in their sleeps because they don't have this properly installed.
Yeah.
It's like a
Because
feature.
didn't you say I talk in my sleep too? Because I'm pretty sure I do that too
Yeah,
sometimes.
a tiny bit, but I didn't make out what you said.
Well, probably because you were asleep.
Hmm. I mean, you're gonna have to ask Patrick.
Oh, he sleeps so deeply that he won't know I can do anything in my
Okay,
sleep. I could
you can do
organize
anything.
a circus and he would just keep sleeping. Which is probably lucky considering how badly I am at sleeping.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
I don't think Isha man dreams a lot. Maybe he
No?
does. He never mentions it. He's like,
I know, but I think that's possibly just because it's really fucking obnoxious when someone's like, "Hey, do you want to hear about what I dreamt last night?" It's
it's
like,
like,
no,
no,
I
I don't want to hear
absolutely
that.
do not care what you
Unless it
dreamt.
was about me, you know.
Even then.
Like I dreamt about you, like last week, I think.
Really?
And it
What
was
was it
really
about?
weird. Okay,
Please tell me.
so you know the chainsaw massacre? I'm gonna get to it, okay?
Oh God,
You
okay.
know how he skinned people
Yeah.
and put their faces above his own face,
Yeah.
I think.
Uh-huh.
Well, I met you at a event, like it was a cafeteria event sort of thing, and you walked up to me and I was like, "Who are you?" And you and you were like, It's me." And I saw that you had put another face on. Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, what the
Okay.
fuck? What the actual
So
flying
so you
fuck?
think I'm that guy from the Chainsaw Massacre, basically.
Dreams makes no sense. I don't know.
I mean, do you not believe that dreams have some sort of connection to reality?
Okay, so my connection here is that you're not showing your true self to me.
No, I mean maybe, maybe,
You're
but I
hiding
mean like
something from me.
that. Dreams have some bearing on the opinions and thoughts and feelings you have while you're awake,
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
because it's all happening inside your brain. So,
Yeah, yeah, I know, right?
but I'm gonna Google what do
It
dreams
can
mean,
all
but that's not
it
gonna
can
give me
probably
anything.
also mean that I want to be closer to you.
So that I
Yeah.
can murder you.
No, so that you can take off your mask.
Dreams are personal and subjective with varying interpretations and meanings. Some believe that they reflect unconscious desires and fears, while others see them as a way for the brain to process information or simply as a result of random brain activity during sleep.
And
So,
I haven't even watched Chainsaw Massacre in a long while.
well, yeah, but it's still stored in your hard drive, just like
But
those 90s songs.
we did watch a horror movie together though.
Yeah, true.
Destination
Hmm.
Final, I mean.
But it's the kind of thing like when we were in the car the other day, the 90s music, it's all stored deep
Oh my
inside there
God,
somewhere.
that was a moment.
It was.
That was a moment. Yeah, we went to a neighboring city, Narvik. And on our ride home, you put on your can you do a link on Discord for this playlist?
Sure.
It is a playlist that you made with all of the collection CDs from the late 90s, early 2000s
Yeah,
that were
not all
called,
of them, but
yeah, that were called Mac Music, Absolute Music, and Hits for Kids.
hmm
And a lot of that music we remembered, and we remembered the lyrics. And I was
yeah.
like, where is this stored?
Yeah,
We
like where did you
s
store the lyrics for S Club 7 Never Give Up or whatever that song is called? Like
Yeah,
how do you remember this? Like it's just crazy that we have that installed somewhere. We just
I know. I haven't heard this music in 20 years, and we
Mhm.
knew the lyrics.
Yeah. Like I could sing
It
like
was
almost every
uncanny valley.
verse. It's just
Freaking
so
uncanny.
weird.
I
Yeah.
know.
Where
And
do you store it?
yeah, where do you store that stuff?
Yeah.
But
No, but
it's,
actually, like from a like scientific brain level, I would really
I
like to
know the answer
know
to this.
where you keep these things. Yeah,
No,
okay, where do we keep it?
in another place than normal memory.
In another place.
It's it's this in the same brain hemisphere as we have walking, swimming, and
Yeah, but
riding bicycle.
I know
Music is stored
that.
that around there,
Yeah,
there
I
somewhere.
know that. But
Hmm.
like how do we have because do we have unlimited brain capacity to
Oh yeah,
retain
we have more than we
everything?
think we have.
I know that's also a little buzzword, but do how much space do we have?
I think we have more than we think we have.
Like, am I eventually like if I listen to say I find a new playlist
Hmm.
every like or say a new like a short playlist, and then for all of January I listen to just that playlist, all of February I listen to just that playlist, all of March I listen to a different playlist. Like I go through once a month, I change my playlist to a different one. How many years would I have to do that so that the point is to listen to it a whole month so that I get to know the songs and learn the lyrics and
I'm
whatever?
gonna tell you the answer to this.
No, wait. How long would I have to go? Like, how long would I have to do this month by month? Like, how many years would I have to do that before my hard drive would start deleting the lyrics of the songs I heard in 1995?
Your
That's,
brain is gonna selectively destroy other memories that mean less to you. So
but how
you
does it
will
select it?
because you remember the things that meant something to you in a period of your
I
life that
can
meant something to
assure
you.
you that the Hey
Mom,
Mickey, you're
are you
so
trying
fine
to tell
song did not mean something to
are
me.
you trying to tell me that Mambo number 5 didn't mean anything to you?
What about House Mein Tag? Come on.
Yeah, it meant something to you.
No.
In your formative years it did.
And,
You
well,
had like
I
one
also
CD in your bedroom
I
playing
know, but
on
I also know like the lyrics to Iggy Azalea Started, and she did not mean much to me in the 2010s. So I
Are you
don't
sure about
there
that?
must be something about music specifically, but I feel like I have at some point read that like words with music sort of you retain that better in your memory. But I really just wonder if there is a capacity to this
All
magical
right,
music
okay.
memory.
Comment down below. What do you think, Anu? I know what you're asking. Like, is there an upper limit to your terabytes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where does it go when it
Where does
goes?
it, and why does that go, but not something else? Like, why can't I remember every password I've ever used? You know, if you ever go to like a super
Because you
old
don't give a
website.
shit
No,
about
but
the
seriously,
passwords.
like, say,
But
like,
Mambo number 5 does.
because like Puppet .no was a website like from when I was a young
Ooh,
child that
yeah,
we used to
same.
go to
Same,
like
so
play
good.
Flash game. It was just such a good
So
website.
good.
But why can I not remember the password? Because this was a website I had to log into every single day.
I remember my password. Do you want to know what it is?
You
You want to know
remember
what
that?
I don't know if I've told this on Diskydisk, but I was like, I don't know, 10 years old,
Yeah.
11, and I had a friend. I had a best friend. She was not in our class. Never mind. And she was like, when we were 10, 11, she was very like, oh, let's be sexy, sexy.
God.
So
Jesus.
inappropriate. Yeah, because maybe that is something that we learned from, inappropriate TV, MTV,
From
and,
Iggy Azalea started.
yeah,
Yeah.
being sexy was the thing to be. So my password was sexy with like four X's, sexy.
Oh my God.
And at one time in ninth grade, and we had a computer room session, and the teacher was behind me, and I was gonna log into this whatever thing, and she saw my password sexy, and I was like so embarrassed.
Oh,
I was
there's
so
something. Oh,
embarrassed.
have a nice day. Jesus.
My password was sexy.
I was expecting something innocent like Mama 123 or
No,
something.
I wanted to be sexy because a friend of mine had taught me that word.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, she is 1 year older than me, and she was like into being sexy.
Well, obviously that
Such a
makes it
role
okay.
model. Big role model for a 10-year
Big
old.
role model.
I know, right? Oh my
Okay, transition.
God.
I'm a pessa.
Yeah, go and pass. Pass
Okay.
off. Snakes.
Hallo?
Ja. Jeg må
Ja?
passe, men jeg gidder ikke.
Okay.
Jeg sitter for godt.
Drink some water. No, I can't be bothered. What is this picture?
I'm drinking gamer subs. So good.
Oh God, we
Link
know.
link down below. No, I'm not sponsored anymore. I'm actually drinking it way past the sponsorship because I actually like it.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
That's very good.
But what
You,
is the six keys to elemental elements? Okay,
oh
six key
yeah.
elements of psychological well-being, or do you want to talk about artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence is yours,
Yeah.
and I don't have
Can we
anything
do
on
both?
it.
Why not both?
Why not both? If no, why not yes?
Yeah.
Okay, which one first?
Big one.
The big one.
Pick one.
Oh, okay. The big one.
The big one.
Okay,
Pick one.
I found something on the internet that's fun
I
to
bet
look
you
at.
did.
It's a lot of colors and it's a picture. And it
Link
is
on Discord.
like, yeah, link on Discord. This one you can actually look up and watch. Look at, I mean. Okay, so it's called Six Key Elements of Psychological Well-Being. It's a chart of how to be happy, and I thought I would go over it with you
Okay.
because someone made this.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Obviously. Okay, are you able to zoom in so that you can see what it says because it's kind of small? I'm zooming in. Okay. Okay, so we have 6 nodes, and they are autonomy. We can go over every one of them. Autonomy is to make your own decisions about how you think and behave and pursue freely chosen goals that you have that have genuine value. All right. Do you have autonomy in your life?
I feel like you've asked me that exact question before.
Where is that information stored?
I don't know.
Okay,
But
autonomy. Do you feel like you make your own decisions?
yeah.
I do too. I do too. Well, I do have some pushy friends, and sometimes I'm lenient towards them, but I'm working on that.
Lenient.
I'm lenient. Doing stuff I don't want to really do, but sometimes I end up liking saying yes to whatever I wanted to say no to. So I
That's
mean,
a
it's
sort of
fine.
different thing, though. When you say you think you don't want to do something, this is going to sound weird, but don't take this out of context.
Yeah.
When you think you don't want to do something and then you do it anyway and find out, oh, I actually did want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I think that is a good thing to sometimes just challenge your no's. Sometimes, but
Yeah.
also challenge your yeses. Lol.
It's what you're supposed to do to, like, it's a big part of, if you struggle with isolating yourself or, not seeing people enough. If somebody says, hey, come to the beach, you might want to be like, oh, no.
No.
But then if you say yes, you might actually enjoy it.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm gonna say yes this time just to see. I know,
Become a
right?
yes man. Have you seen that movie with
Yeah, we
Jim
saw
Carrey?
it. We saw it recently. Isha
Oh,
and I,
really?
like 2 weeks ago.
That's a
Not,
great movie.
not even joking. Yeah, we loved it. It's so funny.
I know, it's so funny.
The
Link on
courtroom
Discord.
scene is so good. Jesus Christ.
It's a really funny movie.
So good, so good. Okay, next one. Do you want to read it?
Wait, so
We're gonna assess where our problem areas in our happiness
but can
is.
you not find the real version of this picture so I can see it properly? What is it called? Six
You zoom
elements
in.
of
Just zoom
no,
in.
because I needed to put it on Discord anyways. I need to find the real version.
Oh yeah, right.
Six elements of psychological well-being. Give me some
Yeah, because I
images.
put it in the document in a small,
Yeah, wait, it's right
small.
here. Copy image. No, that's a big version. Okay. Which one?
Read the next one.
Self-acceptance?
Yeah,
So, okay. Self-acceptance. To accept your strengths and weaknesses and to be understanding and non-judgmental of yourself.
of yourself. Do you have this one?
Do I have this one installed?
I want to say 50-50. I am realistic to what my weaknesses are, and sometimes I wish I had more strengths, if you know what I mean. But
I don't
I also know where my strengths are.
I
I
don't
am
think
not
I
non-judgmental. I am sometimes judgmental of myself. So that's my
okay.
answer. And
I
you?
don't think I have this one installed at all. I think this one this had been somebody hit custom installation and left this one out.
Okay, so you don't have self-acceptance. Accept your
No.
strengths and weaknesses, it says.
No.
Which means you don't accept your strengths and weaknesses. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
And that you are judgmental of yourself.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Correct.
Yeah. I want to say I'm not strong on this one either, so you know. I
Hmm.
mean, comment down below. Are you strong on this one?
I think maybe this is probably a common one not to be very good at.
Yeah, I
But
think so
like,
too.
I have this. There's this one thing that I read. Everything comes back to I read this somewhere, but I read somewhere
I know,
that
right?
like that when you do that, when you like second guess yourself, like say somebody asks what's the well that needs to be something more complicated, but like well say they ask what year did World War II end, for example, and you are you know it's 1945, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like that was 1945, but then
Mm-hmm.
you're like you don't want to say it because in case you're wrong, or like you want to be like, am I sure that I'm remembering that
Yeah,
correctly?
because
Am I,
you
how sure
don't.
am I?
Yeah,
Even
we.
though you know that you're right, you don't say it because you're like you start doubting it a little bit. You're like, maybe I'm not
Yeah,
right.
you're open for the option that you could be incorrect, which is also
Hmm.
a good thing,
But
I
it's
think.
when you should be sure that you're right, which you are. Because if somebody asked me that, I'm sure
Oh,
it's
right. If you know
1945.
you're
But
right,
yeah,
but
but then you
still
sort of
you're
doubt.
like,
Yeah, you doubt a little bit that maybe you are actually wrong, and then if you say it, you'll look stupid, which has something to do with
oh,
like self-confidence in a way, but not like
yeah,
just having self-confidence. It
yeah,
has something that has some deeper meaning in like anxiety and whatever, and some
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. Do you know the word like? Like you put something out, you say something, and then you're like. But in Norway it makes more sense because we adopted this word from Swedish, which is typ.
Oh, yeah.
Oftentimes, you know, we say a sentence, and if we are slightly unsure of what we just said, we end it by saying typ.
You do that a lot.
Yes, I do. Typ. It's like, ja, jeg syns at den filmen er bra. Typ.
Yeah, that's not very good. I don't do that.
Okay, yeah. It's a little like indicator of I could be wrong here.
Yeah,
Typ.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like a fear of
And
being wrong, I guess.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, you're also open to be corrected, I think. A tip.
I think actually, dude, I think maybe I accept my strengths. Actually, I just don't accept my weaknesses.
Right. Yeah. You're confident in the things that you know that you can, right?
Except for what
Tip.
year World War II ended, dude.
Tip. Like, you know. Also ending
Okay,
the sentence in, you know.
yeah.
It's like I actually don't know. Do you know? And you?
I have
You
I
know.
have so many like bad speaking habits, like so many
We all
things that I
do.
say that I really consciously try to get rid of.
Like
But in
same.
Norwegian, I do this thing in Norwegian, like, especially if I'm typing, if I'm telling someone a story about what happens, like if
Yeah.
I tell somebody, I do this with my brother all the time, and he's like, "Can you find some new words in your vocabulary? Because what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like I'll be telling a story, and I'll be like, I'll do the thing where I'm like, "So this happened," and then she was like, "Da da da," and then he was like, "Da da da," so I was like, "Da da da." It's like, can
They
you
were
try
like, I was
to
like, he was like.
yeah, it's like, can you try to extend your vocabulary so that you can use different words to explain this exact situation without
Mm-hmm.
being like, also, I'm at
Yeah, but that you're influenced by the people that you surround yourself with. Tip. Right? All of my friends that I hang with regularly, we talk in the same way. We have the same lingo.
Yeah.
It's a
I know,
thing.
but
Yeah.
that's just bad word making. Also, I
It's
swear way too
human.
much in English.
It's so human. I think you said the other day that you're trying to get rid of saying same after everything.
Yeah,
Same.
exactly. I'm trying to change
And I'm like,
myself.
what are you gonna change it to? How
Me
about
too.
me too?
Yeah,
Same.
me too.
Same. You know,
Operation Stop Saying Same.
I have gotten to terms with never letting go of lol.
Um,
I'm not
I
never
think
gonna get rid of that one.
I
Lol.
say lol in Norwegian, but not in English.
I say lol all the time.
At least I don't think so. I don't know.
Lol.
But anyway, next competence.
Oh yeah, competence. To have knowledge, skills, and the ability to solve problems and accomplish worthwhile tasks.
Yeah. So just
Yes,
to come back to the topic here. The topic here is 6 key elements of psychological well-being. So that
that's how far we strayed away from the
yeah.
topic.
Do you have
Right.
that one?
Yes, competence is, I have that one. I feel competent in my editing skills. And if
Yeah.
I have clients that I edit for, I am very confident that I put all my effort into delivering a good product.
Good.
Yes.
Sweet.
I feel good about this one, the competence of my skills, my editing skills, and my to have knowledge, skills, and the
Yeah,
ability
but do you know when
yeah.
World War II ended? Tip.
It was in 1945, tip. You know? Okay. So you also have this one. You're competent in, you feel competence.
Yeah.
Competence
I feel very competent. Yeah.
in
I
your
have this
work
one.
and like your knowledge about what you're actually saying that you know.
Yeah. A lot of the time I feel like I have more knowledge than other people and I'm like, you fucking
Yeah.
dumbass person.
Whoa.
But I don't actually say that. I just show up and do everything to the best of my ability.
Mm.
Okay, personal growth, to
Uh,
be open to learning new experiences and learning and new experiences that broaden your horizon and fulfill your potential. Wow.
so this is openness
Mm-hmm.
to trying new things, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Mm, yes, I am because I am very interested in learning and seeing and watching and doing new things.
Yeah. Me
Because
too.
I'm
I
a
was about to
cur
say same.
because I'm same tip.
Me
Because
too.
yeah, me too. Because I'm a curious person.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing new things and exploring new things. And like I'm open to having like a cooking class.
Oh, you should do that.
Was it you that said that, or was it Oak that said, if there is ever like a cooking class in town, let's join it?
It wasn't me. I wouldn't
Okay, it
know how
was
to
her.
cook.
It was her. Okay, okay. Because I wanna, we're going back to fucking husmorskolen, okay? I wanna learn, like, go to a little, like, a lavterskel cooking class, some sort of
Okay.
thing. Just to learn to how to make some basic stuff from the ground up.
Can't you just teach yourself that?
No, but it would be funny. And it would be a
Okay.
good learning
Well,
experience.
that's a different reason to go.
I am open to learning and getting new experiences, broaden the
Okay.
horizons and fulfilling. Yeah,
Okay.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good there. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. We have two more. Healthy relationships. This one. Hello. To develop caring, trusting, and supportive connections with others.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is probably a big one that a lot of people are feeling ambivalent to, right? Ambivalent.
Mhm.
Am I using the word correctly?
Depends on what you mean. Do you mean I'm
I don't know what it means. I just used the word. What does it mean?
ambivalent? It means like to not care, but having mixed feelings or
Mixed feelings.
contradictory ideas
Yes,
about
mixed
something or
feelings.
someone.
Yeah, okay, I used it correctly. Because
Yeah.
I mean, we all have that family member. I know, right? You know, right?
Uh,
We all have some relationships that are not super healthy, I guess.
mm,
And you?
well, I wouldn't say that I do. I think
Okay.
all my relationships are healthy because I cut off people who aren't healthy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Okay,
I
good.
am very unforgiving and
Mm-hmm.
selective in
Mm-hmm.
my choice of uh, people.
Yeah,
my,
yeah,
my
yeah.
choice of people.
Good. Very good. Very good.
That's how I end up only having healthy relationships.
Mm. Very, very good.
Okay, purpose in life?
Purpose in life. To have a sense of direction and value and find satisfaction in setting and achieving goals. I'm struggling on this one. Purpose in life
I
right
was
now.
about to say the same. I was about to say the same thing. I was like,
This one, I think, is maybe my biggest struggle point at this point in time in my life.
okay.
Purpose in
Why?
life. Like, what is the purpose in life? We are
Oh God,
childless.
you're not gonna say what's the meaning of life, are you?
No, no,
Jesus.
no, no. What's the meaning of life? Purpose in life. I don't know. Like a sense of direction and blah, blah, blah.
What kind of sense of direction are we looking for here?
I don't know. Comment down below. What's your purpose in life?
I feel like
I
I don't
am.
like. I think this one is bullshit. Throw that out
You're
there.
calling bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit on this one because that's like saying what's the meaning of life? Like what's the point in anything really? So
Yeah, but I feel like this chart is trying to say that you feel more fulfilled, I guess, in your psychological well-being if you feel like you have a purpose in life.
I don't feel like I have a purpose or a goal in life, and I feel completely fine with not having that. I feel like
Oh, okay.
maybe if you go around feeling like, what am I doing? What am I working towards? What am
Mm-hmm.
I, whatever, if that's something that like grates on you, like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know where my life is going kind of
Yeah,
thing,
that
then I
can.
guess
Yeah.
then I think if you don't have this one is a
Mm-hmm.
bigger problem than having it. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
if you're
Oh
missing
yeah, oh
this one.
yeah, oh yeah, I get it. Totally get it what you're saying.
Yeah.
Good.
So you don't have to have a sense of direction and a goal to have good psychological well-being. You have to just not struggle with this one.
Yeah. Good, I agree.
Yeah.
Good. That was the 6 key elements of psychological well-being.
So do you feel psychologically well?
Yeah, overall I do. But I
Yeah.
mean like some days are not the same as other days.
It
But
just
that
came up on my watch that I have to change the bed sheets today. Anyway,
right.
that just the notification just popped up on my watch.
Yeah,
But
my
anyway,
my phone also. Ake is calling me twice now. Like
uh-oh.
twice within 10 seconds. And
Those are
I'm
the
like,
healthy relationships.
it's a healthy relationship, all right. Maybe she just
Yeah.
wants something. I don't know.
But do you feel psychologically well? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, basically, unless I'm hormonal. Once a month, I am very agitated, and I am guessing that is
Agitated.
yeah, like super annoyed, like unbelievably irritated and
Irritable. That's a weird
irritable.
name.
I mean, irritable. That's a weird name. Yeah, but that's like maybe once a month, and I am greatly assuming that it's hormonal. Hello,
I
hello,
would very much
body.
assume so. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
hello, body.
Mm-hmm.
So that's having a body.
Well, yeah, but not every. You don't have to be psychologically well at every second of every day
Yeah,
to be
correct.
considered psychologically well in general.
I know, right? That's so true. That's so true. And you, do you have hormonal days?
No, because I have one of those things inside me.
Yeah, but I mean, they can be bypassed. Your hormonal stuff can
They're
bypass
not.
whatever prevention you are
They
currently
don't get
doing.
bypass. I don't notice any
Oh yeah.
scheduled change.
Okay, okay, good, good. It can be bypassed.
Yeah, bypass. It's
Okay,
hacker man.
okay, good. That was a
Yeah,
good topic. Do you want to do the next topic or are we sliding?
I think we need to slide because I want to talk about this one for a long time. We'll have to
Okay.
save it for next week.
Next week we are going to talk about artificial intelligence.
It's on the docket for next week.
Right.
Because,
Right.
just spoiler alert, because I even asked ChatGPT what we could talk about when it comes to AI, and there are lots of things there, so I want to take my time.
Oh, did you really ask AI
Yeah,
what
I
they
asked.
can and can't ask
Yeah,
you?
I asked ChatGPT if I want to have a conversation slash discussion about AI with a friend, what are some bullet points topics we can discuss? And it gave me a whole list.
Ooh, AI
So I
told you.
asked AI how to talk about AI.
Wow.
That was sort of the point because that will make it. And even I didn't give any more information, but at the end, I always refer, ChatGPT, I refer to them as he or she. I don't
Yeah.
say it or whatever,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it said, if you tell me what kind of vibe you're looking for, and then in brackets, light slash fun, deep slash philosophical, technical, critical, sci-fi, and the knowledge level of
Right.
your friend, I can tailor this list even more.
What?
But I didn't ask
Fucking
it to.
intelligence.
Oh, this is ChatGPT.
Fucking intelligence.
I have conversations with ChatGPT quite often. I think it's fun.
They often get mad at me because I ask questions. They're like, I don't like that answer, no, that question.
Actually, really interesting. Speaking of things that AI doesn't like to say, I asked it the other day, like, oh, not the other day, at some point recently, if you know, when you have a conversation with AI about a certain topic,
Mm-hmm.
how does AI respond to if you say something that isn't really considered an okay thing to say? So
Mm-hmm.
I said, like, if I say something really racist, like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how
Mm-hmm.
come all of these racist uh, thingy, like horribly racist thing kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how would an AI respond to that? Like, what is the, like, what do you
Mm-hmm.
do? Do you just
What
agree
do
with
you
the other
do?
person? Like, do you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
agree or like,
yeah.
what do you do? And ChatGPT said that as an AI, they can't really agree or disagree, but they said that they are like machine learned, programmed to take a sort of non like conservative stance towards expressing opinions that have to do with like difficult societal problems like racism, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to, the stuff that they will respond to that will try to present the information, not like they're not going to contradict you and be like, you can't say that, but like to try to, to try to sort of give an answer to what they're being asked, but without sort of leaning into the clearly, for example, racist ideas that the person is
Mm-hmm. Like an
expressing.
intelligent answer.
Because I think the reason I came into this is because I asked if AI has opinions, and that's
Yes.
sort of where I came into it. But now we're spoiling next week. We're going to talk about this next week.
I
So
was like, yes, tell me more about this.
look forward to that next week.
Yes,
I think
Diskydisk.
AI is a super interesting topic. There's so many
I know,
things
I know.
that is just
There's a lot.
crazy bananas.
Crazy
But yeah,
bananas.
next week. Are we
Mm-hmm.
sliding into something else?
Yeah, played lately.
Okay.
Transition.
Do. No, that's not how it goes.
You have nothing on played lately.
Because I've still only played World of Warcraft since last time we were here.
Did you ever get that mount? You were mount farming?
Was
I
I
don't.
mount farming last week? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I've started, no, I'm leveling all my characters now.
they are top level. What are you talking
No,
about?
they're not. Max level's level 80. So I just started the other day leveling all of them one by one. I'm up to 4, 5, 6, 7.
How many times have you done this?
Every expansion
I
since
know, right?
BFA.
I know, right? And you have like 24 characters?
42.
42, and all of them need to be top
Yeah.
level.
Yes.
You are sweaty.
I am sweaty, yeah. But
Oh,
that's
oh,
the
like,
reason
mhm,
the reason I'm doing it now one by one, sort of, because I'm trying to start early. Because what I did last expansion is that I only played like 3 or 4 characters during the expansion, and then I didn't level any others. But I wanted to max all of them before the next expansion. But I
mhm.
ended up having to do that in the pre-patch event for this expansion, which basically meant going to the same location, all my characters one by one, and running in circles, killing bosses, and doing group quests. And it was I thought I was giving myself brain damage. It was the most tedious thing ever. So I'm trying to do it
So you
now.
didn't have fun playing a video game.
That was not fun, no. But
Hmm.
I had set out my goal, and that was to max all my characters, so I did. But this time, I'm gonna take
Maybe
my time and spread it out a little bit.
maybe that goes into purpose in life to have a sense of direction and value
Yeah, that's my sense of direction and values. I
and
have
achieving
42 max level
goals.
characters every
Yeah.
WoW expansion. That's
Well,
healthy.
well, I wanted to derail a tiny bit when I said you're really sweaty.
Hmm.
Today I was thinking about the English word sweater.
Sweater,
Sweater. Sweat.
like a
Yeah,
sweater, like what you wear. Yeah.
yeah. Why is it called that and why is it called sweatpants? They are terrible names. Just wanted
I
to
don't
derail and
know.
say that.
Let's go. Sweat. Why
But because it
are
sounds
they
like you're
called
sweating.
sweat pants?
It sounds like you're wet of sweat from them.
Sweatpants are called sweatpants because of their origin as sportswear, specifically designed to absorb sweat during exercise and athletic
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah, and sweater?
Why? Why
How do you explain
is
sweater?
it
Do you do sports in
called
a sweater?
probably the same thing?
But they're
A
terrible
sweater is
names.
a sweater is called that because of its function. It's designed to be worn to keep the wearer warm, and the term sweater is derived from the idea of causing or inducing sweating.
We have a
Because a
much
sweater keeps you
yeah,
warm, I
but
guess.
the word in Norway is so much cuter. Gansad.
Gansad.
Yeah, it's much more cozy and it's not derived of sweat.
Yeah. I'm currently doing quite a lot of Dutch on Duolingo, and in Dutch it's tree, which is just weird.
Wait, that's a sweater?
Yeah.
Three?
Like sort of like trøye, I guess in Norwegian.
Oh, like a trøye.
Yeah.
Okay, languages. Lol.
Language is lol.
Lol.
Okay.
But yeah, terrible. Anyways, played
Yeah.
lately. Lol.
Rune I was at
Dip.
rune craftery. Ring Craftery.
Rune Craftery, best game ever. No,
Yeah.
I'm having such a fun time in Rune Factory because this is one of my favorite series. It's a cozy time. I am enjoying it so much. And I'm making a video on it, of course I am. But I just wanted to say that I'm currently playing that one. And it is so good because this time around you can customize your villages. You get 4 villages and you can customize them so much. And it's
This is the one
almost
you're gonna switch, not switch over, but that you're gonna try on the Switch too, right?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
yeah.
I'm playing it on the Steam Deck currently, but I also got like a review code for graphical comparison reasons for the Switch 2, which I'm gonna unbox later today. I'm getting my Switch 2, and I'm gonna see if it's good on the Switch 2. But I have a feeling that it's better on Steam Deck. But
Probably.
the game is really good and cute, and I'm very happy as a Rune Factory fan for this game. It's such an improvement from, from Rune Factory 5. So also,
Wait, so what is this? Is this Rune Factory 6?
no, it's a spin-off. Rune Factory has
So it's just called Rune Factory?
it's called Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma
Oh
or
wow.
Azuma.
Azuma.
No, the voice acting says Azuma, like
That's
in the
terrible.
title screen.
I hate
Guardians
that.
of Azuma, and I'm like, no,
That's terrible.
I say Azuma in my head.
That's 1 star on TripAdvisor. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's a spin-off. They're making Rune Factory 6. This
Yeah.
I can feel this is a spin-off because a lot of the core mechanics that are in the main series are not here. This is obviously a spin-off.
So really, you maybe should be calling it Rune Craftery.
Yeah, Rune Craftery is a lot of crafting, actually.
Yeah,
Rune
good.
Craftery. Very good. Happy with this game. Good game. A
The
good
history
game.
are
So
good.
I'm having fun in games and you're having not so much.
Yeah, I'm having fun with leveling now because I don't have to do what I did at the end of the last expansion. So I'm enjoying it. I'm really perfecting my leveling route and then just doing it over and over and over again. It's fun. I like it.
Do you have any games currently coming up that you
Currently
are
on my mind.
currently I know, right? That you wanna do?
No,
Like,
not
are
on,
there any upcoming games for you?
no, not except for what's already in my backlog. that I
Okay,
haven't
so
gotten
how
around
long
to.
is your wish list on Steam? Are we going there? How many? No, open your Steam.
I
Go
only
to
have
wish
50.
list.
I only have 58 games actually on my wish list. It's not so bad.
How do I see how many? Okay, 63 it says.
That's not so bad.
What's the cheapest one? Sort it by price. Tell me what the cheapest one is.
Sort by price. Free?
You want it, but you can't afford it because it's free.
It's on there because I haven't decided if I want to play it or not. I was like, I'm not going to play it now, so I'm not going to add it until I know if I'm going to play it. But the cheapest one after that is 7 cronies.
Which is?
My name is Mayo.
No, it's so bad. Don't buy it.
Is it? Well, 7 cronies.
It's
Is it
so
bad?
bad. It's a clicking game. You click the
I
mayo
like clicking.
like 5,000 times, and then you get all of the achievements.
I like clicking.
I platinum trophied it on PlayStation
Oh my god, okay.
because all you have to do is to spam the click button. Click, 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 click.
I like that.
It's not a game.
I played a lot of Clicker Heroes back in
You
the
do
day.
it. You do that game only to get the platinum trophy to like level up your PlayStation account. That's the
Well,
only
I'm gonna
purpose
have
of the game.
I'm gonna save up some money and then I'm gonna buy it. And then,
For gaming is for rich people. 7 cronies.
yeah.
I want to tell you about my cheapest game. It's called
Okay.
Zunky Zero Last Beginning.
Okay.
It's on 80% off.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. You need the cheapest one from
That's not
actual
on
price.
sale. Okay, actual price. Fields of Mistria. It's a
How much?
it's 155, like $15, I think.
I have cheaper games than that. What the fuck?
Yeah, but this is a Stardew Valley clone. Fields
Oh,
of
is it?
Mistria. Do you want to look it up?
If it's a life sim, probably not, but I'll look.
Fields of Mistria.
Fields of Mistria.
Overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Oh no, that looks terrible. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
You don't like it either?
But
Why
I
do you have it on
I-
your?
because everyone has been nagging at me about it, and it's on all of the top
Yeah, and
lists,
it's early access too.
like top
Ew.
10 cozy games, top 10 where everyone is praising it to the gods, and I'm like, okay, morbid curiosity. And one time in my life, I'm gonna play it.
But it's early access. Ew.
Yeah, but everyone is praising it to the gods.
Yeah, but
Well-
it's early access. Ew.
Ew.
Yucky.
Yucky. Okay, are we done?
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you?
wait, I do have an upcoming movie. I just saw this here. Jurassic World Evolution 3. They have a date for it now, 21st of October. Oh my God, that's exciting. I literally just saw that on my Steam right now. You're getting the live reaction.
Wow.
What?
Hooray.
Finally.
Congratulations.
It's been like a million years since they announced it because I really like Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's
I
super,
know
super good.
you did. I saw your dinosaurs.
It's very good.
You're
But
like,
like,
this dinosaur is good. This one is
yeah,
good.
I
Look how
had one.
good everyone is.
I know. It's
You
so
were like,
good.
you
I
were
had
like
the
10-year-old.
the Brachiosaurus named Fiona. She was
Hmm.
cute. My
Yeah, I
favorite
remember this.
Brachiosaurus. But yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 3 releasing 21st of October. Oh my God, get your calendar out.
Yeah,
Yay!
calendar.
Because they announced it so long ago. And
Mm-hmm.
like on the subreddit, everybody's been like, when the shit are you releasing this
Mm-hmm.
pile of crap? And now
Mm-hmm.
they have announced. Yay!
Cuteness.
Okay, good
Oh,
stuff.
good stuff.
That it for Diskydisk?
That was all for Diskydisk. Thank you so much for listening. Leave a comment on Spotify if you are hilarious. And also the serious comments go on YouTube. Join the Discord.
Yeah.
Because all of the link on Discord references are there. There.
Which you need to go so you can see if you're a psychologically well person.
Tip.
That's it.
Yeah. Slightly unsure about what I just said. Tip.
Tip.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna give people another one because there are several people who are like, I've started saying this Norwegian-y thing or saying this thing this way because of Disconnect. Now everybody's gonna start saying tip.
Do you remember like 15 years ago? A big sigh first. Okay, let's say 18 years ago. I'm gonna end the episode on this. Okay. Do you
Okay.
remember we had like a emo slang that we used to say? Instead of lol, we said show.
I think about this regularly.
People in like Netherlands in the comment section back in the day, like 18 years ago, they said
Yeah.
we have started to say this word in our school now. All of our friends are
Yeah.
saying show. So
Cringe.
we influenced kids in the Netherlands.
Cringe.
I remember
What is
this. Cringe.
show?
Show.
God,
Showle.
it's so cringy.
Yeah, Showle.
Oh, show.
Right, show. Okay,
And it
good.
was like it's really like in Norwegian, a kjempeshow. A dritshow.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, it was so.
Oh my God. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much for Disky Disc.
We will see you next week.
Bye.
Pod.